This is getting ridiculous. Because I don't know what's going on, but I know for sure it's not me, it's their community. So I'm just going to continue adding a little bit of hi Lisa, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I saw my screen dark. And I don't really care much for that. I know, but it's very annoying, you know, when Facebook does that. And I'm pretty sure it's Facebook, because otherwise, thank you, Hazel. Thank you for coming back. Thank you, Anna, for coming back. It's just really annoying. To do that. So I appreciate you all coming back. Hi, Leona, how are you? So I'm just putting clear glass on the bottom, which is supposed to represent the ground. And let me just, I could have done green, but it doesn't really work with this. Thank you, Leona. I know it's so frustrating. It's so annoying. It's so, you name it, and I'm mad at it. I've got really big pieces in here. Okay, so for right now, this is how I'm going to leave it. And let me put these away. Hi, Ari. I am so sorry, Ari. It's the book, not me. I really appreciate that. Thank you for sprinkling, Hazel. I really, it helps me out a lot. And so I am going to use this, which is the gold reflective. Thank you for sprinkling again, Hazel. This is the gold reflective. And yesterday I had shown you the platinum. But I feel like that I want to use the gold because the platinum is a bit too bland. And I hope you agree with me. So let me put this away. And the first places that I'm going to put the glass. Okay, that's good. Gold is good. Is I'm going to put some underneath here because there is a blank spot. And I don't want the blank spot to really show. So I'm trying to get them flat. And they can usually slide under here. And I wouldn't have done this, thank you, Hazel. I wouldn't have done this if I had been able to put my trunk all the way down. I did, as you saw yesterday, try and glue it down with the heat gun, with the glue gun rather, and it really did not work. So I'm just, that's the only places that I'm going to place these unless I find something else wrong. And most of these should be stuck down. Let me see. It's just the areas. I don't want a blank spot. That's better. I want a small one. So these are the only ones that I'm actually depositing one by one. Hi Donna, how are you, my friend? I can see comments today, thank God. So everywhere where it's a bit higher. No, don't worry, Anna. It should be fine. Oops. Sorry, I just dropped a gold. The more you comment, the better it is for me. So I'm just sticking these under here. And I am putting them down flat as opposed to standing up. Because flat, they're all the same depth. But when you put them this way, it depends on the size of the glass. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. So I'm just going to continue doing this. Just a few more places and then oops. Well, these are small, so I'm not really bothered which way they go. And as long as this one's too big to do that with, and as long as they're flat on the glass, I'm happy. Now, I'm not making this tree a Christmas tree, but we could make it a Christmas tree, and maybe next week we will. This one is a year-round tree. And this one's a bit too big. So I'm just going to lay these If this was a Christmas tree, I would have put some decorations. And if you've just joined, we're continuing with yesterday's tree. This time I've glued it to the back of the frame. And I want to make sure that we get to see, and this is gold reflective. And reflective means that it's mirrored on one side and the color that I'm using on the other. Okay. These are all turning out to be no gold. I want some gold to show. So I'm just filling in some of the spaces. You could spend time and arrange these if you want. That's okay. And I might fill in with the small ones. I want to add some more here. But I don't want to mix them up with the ones for the ground. And this is the first tree that I do with branches and a trunk. And I did get my inspiration from Pinterest. But there was no name to the person that had posted it. I don't know whether I should go out a bit more or not, but we can try that and determine. Thank you, Hazel. Hi, Betty. How are you? Betty, the only thing, by the way, Facebook cut us out again. So this is the second live. Because Facebook kind of kicked me out. So what have you missed? Well, I recapped what we did very quickly yesterday. I also said that I used this to glue the frame, the glass onto the frame. And I put tape so that when I put in the resin, it doesn't seep through. And instead of using the platinum, hey Miriam, how are you? Instead of using the platinum, Betty, I'm using the gold because the platinum looked a bit dull and the gold looks much better. How are you? Yeah, I can see your comments. Thank you, Anna. Yes, I can see comments. Isn't that amazing? I don't know what they did to stop us from seeing. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of the small ones here because I don't want them to look too And what I was saying earlier as well is that I'm not making this one a Christmas tree, but next week I will make one about a post. What was I saying about a post? Was I saying anything about a post? Because I don't remember. Yeah, it does look good. And especially if you put it in a window. What did I just say? Does anyone remember what I said about a post? I don't know. Oh. That this inspiration for this came from Pinterest, and they didn't have a name. So that I could credit them. And this was certainly not something that was done in any of the classes that I've taken. Hello, Denise. Thank you for sprinkling. Betty, my mind is like a sieve. But then you knew that. So, show me some hearts if you want me to do a Christmas one next week. I might do it on a canvas. Yes, absolutely. But you know what? I'll bet you anything. You're going to start seeing more of these with branches. I can promise you that. The one I'm going to do next week is going to be a Christmas one. And I'm going to do it on a canvas. And the only reason I want to do it on a canvas is because I want to put some lights. Yes. Hi, Raquel. Raquel, please come in under your page name, please. And I'm sorry, my life is a bit of a mess right now. I don't know why I'm not even cooking tomorrow. But I have been a terrible friend. Yeah. But I would have liked, if there was a name, I would have liked to have given them credit. And the thing is, and I don't care what you believe, nobody's the first person to create an idea. Nobody. Hello, Rita. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for sprinkling. Actually, maybe I also want to show you something else that I worked on yesterday. Whilst I look at this and decide. Remember the Stamperia? I was just reading notes. And this morning I got a foam ball and I did a few foam castings of this, and I put it on this, and I haven't finished it, but this is as far. Yeah, those houses are pretty. Now, one mistake I made is that I made this house a bit too big. It should have been shorter, because the thing that goes in the center is I'm going to have a problem putting it in. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, by the way. So what I've decided to do is, instead of putting a hanger here, I'm going to put some clay and use some wood you bend trim to make a circle and have that sit in it. So now I would have liked to do some trees, but I didn't get enough trees molds to do that. All the ones I have are Christmas ones, and I wanted some different ones. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more. I want to turn some of these this way. I think personally it needs more glass. By the way, this is something that I haven't said to you guys in a long time. Whenever you're not sure about something, take a picture of it, and then you'll get a clearer idea. Yes, this is a crushed glass. It's gold reflective crushed glass. I bought this one on Amazon. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit more because I think it needs a little bit more. And of course, no tree is perfect. So yes, the mold is from Stamperia. Betty, yes. I just want to make sure that all the branches on this side are covered. And I got from Amazon some candles, so next week we'll also be doing some Christmas candles. And we'll be using candle glue so that will allow you to burn them. Thank you, Betty. Hi, Rennie. How are you, my friend? Okay, I need your opinions now. More glass, less glass? What do you think? And I don't know whether I should add some here. So let me know. Oh, the pillar, LED pillar. Oh, they do? I haven't seen those. Okay, do you think I should put anything on the bottom here? Or just leave it? Well, that's good, Rennie. Thank you. So guys, tell me what you think. Add some more. I do want people to see the branches. Oh, really? Okay, so give me your opinions. Add more, less, because it looks good like that. Okay. So nothing on the bottom here, right? Okay, let's put this away. And it's quite heavy. And I'm going to be using this coating resin, which I've tried before with you, and I sell that in my Amazon shop. And it's really great for this kind of work. And next week I'll be trying it on a canvas. So I'm going to put some gloves on and mix some of the resin. And I don't want, these are been used, so I'm not going to use those because I don't want any of that going in the resin. So let me get some other ones. No, Betty. Nope. They have not responded to me, and I know I said I was going to contact them again. And I haven't because I was sick, and I need to know where my gloves are. Usually I never have any problem finding gloves, but lately I'm finding everything missing. Oh, there they are. Okay. Hi, Barbara. How are you? Elizabeth, yeah, it's shattered glass from Amazon. It's reflective shattered glass, and it's reflective. I'm trying to figure out how many ounces to do. Maybe 4 in total. I can always add a little bit more. Okay. So let's do 2 and 2. So I'm just going to move this. Oh, don't worry, Miriam. I'm just going to do this so that you can see me measure. And I need this. So 2 and 2. And I'm not going to weigh this because it's more, I will only weigh the one that sets up the quick one. Okay, just have a little bit more than 2 ounces. So let's put and I'm just measuring, so I usually keep quiet. Always when you're doing resin, put gloves on. just going to wait for it to settle down. This is crazy. Up to now, I still haven't reached 4 ounces. Hi, Emma. How are you? I need a little bit more. Okay. Now we need Siri to set the timer, so I'm going to move this back. And this is the size of the oh, what am I saying? The size of the, it's 8 ounces, I think, or 16 ounces, I can't remember. It's non-toxic. It's easy mixing ratio, yeah. This is not food, food safe. I'm just going to add just a little bit more. No, I'm not going to add anything. It says 4 and a bit, so it's going to be 4 and a bit. And Siri, no, absolutely no odor. And absolutely no odor at all. So, hey Siri, set the timer for 3 minutes, please.
3 minutes starting now.
And it's also 3 minutes. And whenever you're mixing, oh, it's called Tumblers. The brand is Tumblers Coating Epoxy. You cannot find it on Amazon. And out of all the ones besides Art Resin, this is a bit cheaper than Art Resin. So when you first start mixing your resin, yes, you will get bubbles. Bubbles are part of resin. And a lot of the bubbles from this are not going to go away because I have wood. And wood is a living thing. Oh, Miriam is an amazing baker. She really is. So I'm going to do more than the 3 minutes because I was talking. And you can see the bubbles. When you first start mixing, you will see that the two resin parts, A and B, are a bit cloudy. But then the more you mix, the less cloudy they become. And you need to remember to stir the bottom and the sides of your cup. And I might have made a bit too much. And I might use another a resin, do another resin thing. I'm going to be making Stop the Timer series. I'm going to be making a creme, Stop the Timer. I'm going to be making a creme caramel for tomorrow, and a tarte-tatin, which is like an apple pie, but not. So I'm just mixing just a few minutes more, a few seconds more, just because I want to make sure that it's well mixed. And I was talking and I stopped mixing during the 3 minutes. Okay, and then I drizzle it on. I don't dump it. Yeah, my website, I'm sorry. It doesn't, you can't buy it on Amazon. It's on my website, Betty. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And we didn't put this very thick. And I found a little yucky that I want to get rid of. Look at all these bubbles. So you just drizzle it on. And I like how shiny the branches become. No, Jane, it's me who's early. It's me who's early, Jane. It's because it's Thanksgiving and I need to do things. So I'm just drizzling it. And I am going to cover the whole glass area. Yeah, actually, if you, oh, you do? Yola, come. Come, Emma. If you sign up for my Telegram, you will be notified if I'm early, if I'm late. Sometimes I don't have a choice and I have to do, I have to change the time. I try not to. Jane, how was, after the surgery, how are you doing? I'm just slowly. drizzling, and then we will try and get the bubbles. But I will be babysitting it for the next hour, and every 15 minutes I will blow the bubbles. But I have to tell you, with this, you are not going to get the perfect resin application. So I'm just going to do this with a stick. I'm just moving it around. Almost there. Hi, Raquel. Thank you. But you can see the bubbles, can't you? So I'm just going to add more here. How's it looking so far? Yes, absolutely. I could do a gingerbread house, yes, and the snowman. Just want to remove the resin that's on here. I'll write those down. No, I did not seal the branches. I should have, but I didn't. And I'm fine. I'm just adding the rest of this because I don't want to throw it away. In any area that I find, and some people seal them. I've never sealed them. I think if I did 3 ounces, that would have been plenty instead of 4 and a bit. Let me just take my gloves off because I don't want to mess up my... Yeah, it will. Yeah, but some people, Rennie, actually seal the wood before they apply it. I don't. Let me just get this off. Let me get this. And then you could use a kitchen torch. You can use a heat gun. I wouldn't use a hairdryer only because you'll be moving the hairdryer around. You'll be moving the resin, sorry, around. And do it from a height. Because you don't want to burn the resin. Now in another 15 minutes, I'll come back and I'll blow it again with the same tool. And if I fill my kitchen torch with gas, I will use that next week. I can still see some bubbles. I want to lift it up, but I'm worried that the bottom may not be completely secured. So this is my version of a Christmas tree with branches as opposed to no branches. I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed doing this with you. This is going to be my resin of choice for these, and they all create bubbles, as I said. This is, unless it's food safe, then this is what I'll be using. If I need something to be food safe, then I'll use art resin. Otherwise, I will be using this. Have a great, great, happy Thanksgiving. I will not be on tomorrow. Yes, it has. It has been a struggle. Thank you, Rennie. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I really do. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. On Friday, I'm still not sure what I'm doing. And, but I will send a telegram if I'm coming on anytime this weekend. And happy, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, Betty was helping me out greatly yesterday. She was texting me what people were saying, but then after a while, my messages stopped coming. So that's another weird thing. I'll try and finish this, but I want it to dry up. There's a couple of other things that I want to do with you. So we want to do a snowman. We want to do a gingerbread house. Oh, the resin. It's a tumbler resin. It's quite thick. So have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you, I'll be back on Tuesday. Hopefully I can see you on Friday. Sign up to my Telegram, as I said, and you'll be notified the next time I'm on. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy your families.